Hey everybody, it's Roy from ANS Gear. We're going to look at some tank covers today. These are Guerrilla bottle covers. So I've got three different bottle covers out front here. I've got a 68, I've got a 100, it's a big cover, and a 48. Bottles I have up here, 68, 100, and an 88. Brought the 88 up just because I wanted to see how well it would fit the 100 cover. It's too big to fit the 68 cover, obviously too big to fit the 48 cover, but if you don't want a big 100 CI tank, but you still want a cover for it, I want to see if the 88 cover would work or the other way around, sorry. You want to see how the 100 CI cover would fit on the 88. So we'll put that on there and we can show you. Obviously, we all know how an 88 or a 60, 48, I'm all off on these numbers, how a 48 cover is going to fit on there. It's going to fit just like the 68, just in a smaller size. So let's look at the 68. One thing I always recommend doing before you put your tank cover onto your bottle is screw your bottle into the gun that you're going to be using so you know where everything lines up. You want to know where vertical is once your tank is all the way in so that your zipper can be lined up in the vertical position so that your zipper isn't facing down or sideways or into your arm or whatever when you're trying to use it. So we're going to assume that I've already done that. We're going to take our 68 and we're going to slide it in. Now on the inside here, it's all just a standard neoprene inside. There isn't anything fancy about it. There aren't any like silicone patches or anything like that. It's just a pretty standard inside cover. So you don't have to worry about lining anything up from the inside there. Make sure our zipper's down, our Velcro is open, and the tank should easily slide in on these. Just like that. Easily squeezes together, zips up, and folds over. So the 68 cover on the 68 bottle, you definitely want to tighten this down as much as you can, because even with that being on there, I still get a little bit of rotation through here. A little bit of beading on the top there. I'm not quite sure why that's on there, because that's really not anywhere that you would be touching or doing anything. But good padding on the back side. You got great padding on the bottom butt of the tank, because that's typically where the tank's going to hit the ground when you dive or slide. Sometimes at the front right there too. So good padding, padding along the side, padding along the back, and then a little bit of that silicone beading to help keep it snug against your shoulder. Now moving on to the bigger tanks, this is the 100 CI cover and the 100 CI bottle, but first thing we'll do is we'll put the 88 in there. And you can kind of see that it works. It's a little sloppy. It's a little bit too long. You can see that it's a little bunched up there. But you're not going to find many 88 covers anymore. So in a pinch, this would definitely work. You could put an 88 bottle into this 100 CI cover and you'd still get the protection you needed in all the right spots. It still covers the back, covers the bottom, assuming that you've lined it up properly. So it will work. It's just not as perfect as it would be if you put the 100 CI bottle in there. So let's take this one and put it in there. Slide it in, and you can see how different that is. Everything comes together perfectly at the top. Slide it up and put it together, and everything fits nicely in there. Now, we are using Guerrilla bottles and Guerrilla tanks, or tank covers. You don't necessarily need to do that. Obviously, you could put any tank in any cover, as long as it fits properly. You just want to make sure that it does. So these are the Guerrilla bottle covers in the 48, 68, and 100 CI sizes. They're available through the website, so check for availability and order yours now through ansgear.com.